Hello, welcome to or back to my channel. It's lovely to have you along for the ride if you've been here before, or even if you are new, welcome. My name is Angel, and today we're going to be talking about a new practice that I've started this year. So I did do a video about things that I wanted to include or introduce into my practice for 2023, and I forgot to mention in that video that I really wanted to start with more arts and more crafting. Now I do tend to craft quite a bit. I make my own tools and my own journals and things like that, but I really wanted to incorporate artwork into my spell work. Yeah. And so, just by a mere fluke, or maybe it wasn't a mere fluke, I stumbled upon a new channel, and the creator of that channel's name is Claudia Kane. The channel name is Claudia Kane Vintage, and they were speaking about an altered book challenge, which totally, got my ears, flapping because I was so interested. So I'm going to link the video in the description box so you can go and look at the video yourself. And basically, the challenge is to alter a book, like an old book, or possibly even like a journal or maybe a sketchbook, and alter it over a whole year. And Claudia is going to pick a prompt, one prompt a week for 52 weeks, which will obviously cover 2023, and then then you use that prompt to decorate a page in your book, or maybe two if you wanted to, and you have like a whole week to complete that prompt. And if you don't want to do the prompt, then you can just jump over that week and do it the next week. Sometimes life gets in the way and that kind of thing. So obviously, if it's not possible, that's fine. The great thing that Claudia was talking about was, you don't have to go out and buy anything specific or special. So for instance, the first prompt for the first week was decorate a page with coloured pencils. And Claudia was saying that, if you don't have coloured pencils, you could maybe use crayons or paints or, coloured paper. You just make it your own. It's not supposed to be a stressful challenge. It's just supposed to be, for fun and to help you, be a bit creative and maybe to wind down a bit. So I saw that video, and me, I'm a bit of a thrifter, so I do have some secondhand books at home. But I was I really wanted to kind of incorporate this whole altered book idea with maybe spell work in some way, or possibly this new goddess energy that's been coming through to me very recently. So I was kind of like, I spent a few days umming and ahhing which direction I should go with the book. And then I kind of thought, this isn't supposed to be, so advanced. It's just supposed to be some fun. So I kind of threw all my ideas together, and my plan is to, kind of go with the flow and see where the book takes me. So the first fun thing was obviously finding a book. I had this book at home, which I bought ages and ages ago from a secondhand shop. I don't know if you can see this. It's like the cover is like embossed. It's a hardbacked book, and it looks brand new. I don't know when it was printed, to be honest, but it's like, let's have a quick look if I can find the date. Not that it particularly matters. No, I can't. Okay, we'll scrap that. But the point, the thing that really drew me to this book initially was it's like old texts with some really interesting pictures in. So I didn't really know what the plan was for this book, but I kind of bought it from the charity shop anyway, and thought I'm gonna hold it aside, and when its purpose, what's the word? When its purpose is supposed to be known, it will let me know what it's supposed to be used for. So yeah, like I mentioned, there's some really interesting pictures, and I just think the whole book is very interesting. Anywho, so yeah, this book anyway didn't feel right for my altered book, which then led me on to a whole thrifty shop find, because I just wanted to get this project started because I was so excited about it. So I dashed to the charity shop. I have one quite close to me, luckily, and I found this book. And of course, I couldn't just buy one book. I had to buy several books because, I'm a bit cheeky like that. And this had some really, really great, illustrations in anyway, and pictures. And I thought this might be a very interesting book to work with. This was only £2, so I bought this one. But then I come upon this book as well. And as you'll see, I've ended up buying 3 different books. But there is plenty of time to do other book altering projects. And this is a book about art based around love, which I thought might be interesting for my self-love practice. So I bought this one as well. I'm kind of contemplating creating some spell work with these with this book, but I haven't decided yet. Anyhow, so that one's also been purchased. I finally decided on this book. This was the dust cover, or the dust jacket, whatever you want to call it. Also has some beautiful illustrations in it, and this whole book has some really lovely illustrations, but also it has some place or some space for the altering the book, which is what this whole project is about. And this one kind of just felt right. It felt quite quite nature-like and quite grounded, I felt. So I ended up deciding on this one. As I mentioned, the first prompt was a decorate a page with coloured pencils, and I did that last night. And this is my finished page. My tarot card for the year is the Death card, and I've been working with that since January, and I've already noticed, I already feel that it's having what's the word? Quite an influence on me. And I'm really looking forward to working with the Death card throughout the rest of the year. So this is the Death card in any case from the Tarot of Strange Antlers, which is one of the decks I'm working really closely with this year. I really enjoy this take on the card, so I thought, why not? I'm gonna reproduce it in the book. And I also did a bit of a quote, something I come upon in my journaling at the beginning of the year, which I really liked. And I also write a few more things that came up in my journaling. So this is my first page. I've also written at the beginning of the book which page, the date that I completed the page, and also what the prompt was, so I can look back, because Claudia mentions in her video when she was explaining the whole altered book project that you don't have to start from the first page. You don't have to take the next page and then the next page and then the next page. If you feel that next week's prompt works best on this page, use this page or this page. It's completely down to you. There's no rhyme, there's no reason. It's just for fun. It's just for some stress relief. It's just to get your creative juices flowing, which sounds absolutely amazing, I think. So yeah, so that's definitely a practice that I'm so looking forward to this year. Claudia releases the prompts every Wednesday, I believe. And the next prompt for this week, this Wednesday just gone, was decorate a page with glitter. Now, not everybody likes glitter, and if you don't want to use glitter, you can, the same again, you could maybe use gel pens, or you could use glittery nail varnish. You could maybe what's the word? Create some word art for other words for glitter and sparkle, and that I don't really know where I'm going with that, but it just allows you to do you and whatever works for you. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm babbling again now. Anyhow, I haven't done my sparkly page yet, but I'm looking forward to doing that over the weekend. And as I mentioned, it's I think this is going to be a really interesting and excellent practice for 2023. And also, as I mentioned, if there's a week that you don't have time, or things just get in the way and a prompt isn't completed, then that doesn't matter either. It's completely free and easy, which I think is perfect, absolutely perfect. So yeah, very short video. I just thought I was just going to give you the tip for this altered book project, because it was dead easy. You don't need to buy anything. You can use what you have at home. but it's just an excellent way to be a bit creative and kind of maybe, you know, yeah, feed your soul and fill your cup. So, yeah, very short video as mentioned. I'm going to wish you a lovely morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Doodaloo.